That's interesting. My device decided to start recording instead of start streaming. So I thought I started it a little bit ago, but apparently no, because it took the wrong one. Oh, how wonderful. Welcome in, everyone. We shall see if we are joined by the others. Alright. My wife. The goof I enjoy. -3. I can't do -3. Because I don't have resurrection. Asked her how many she wanted me to decapitate for decapitation day for her. She said -3. I don't see how I can do that. I don't have resurrection. However, you can get resurrection as a witch in Pathfinder.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Oh, it's just the name of the class.
Miraculous fusion reactor.
It's kind of like a warlock in D&D 5e. It's kind of similar to that. They're basically a pact mage. So you have wizards who study it, right? You have sorcerers who it's in their bloodline. You have clerics who it's by their devotion to their patron, their deity, their god. And you have witches who get it through a pact with a patron. So it's more a pact wizard than a witch. Yeah, remind me, we need to figure out how to stop that. Alright, snap.
The hallowed electrodynamic cenobium greets its savior.
Cool, never mind, that is cool. I was like, oh no, are we gonna have a problem? Nope, quite the opposite.
The hallowed electrodynamic cenobium greets its savior. May the charge of the Omniscience grace persist in the batteries of the faithful. May the charge of the Omniscience grace persist in the batteries of the faithful.
Yay! We became hero of the Electro Priests. Other than the few we killed. They forgave us for that, which was nice. We're like, sorry. They ambushed us. We didn't want to. So.
The cultists were killed with a hit to the back from some kind of electric weapon.
Some kind is right. Alright, I think we got everything here.
The heretics were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. They never had time to reach for their weapons.
Escort dog. Indeed, purge the heretics. For the Emperor. Well, you know what class we are, do you?
The Benarachim awakens the gate's latching mechanism.
Or do you not know which class we are? Or, I guess technically it's... background?
Let us walk this path to the end.
You're unaware. Scott, how could you? You should always know it's the most important.
Judging by the fact that the pieces are molten at the edges, the statue was destroyed with fire from a multi-laser turret of the type that is mounted on landing force shuttles.
Alright. So we're back out here. Alright, I know where we're at. Let me get over here, and then I will go in and we will show you. This is our current team. This is us. We are this fine gentleman. Let's see. Archetype is operative. But I was looking for the other aspect. Give me a moment. Biography? Just talks about that, so it doesn't show us the other aspects. I was trying to get it to show the background and everything. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I was looking for you. So we are a Forge world, is where we were born and raised. And since we were attuned psychically, we are a sanctioned psyker. Now, there's different types of sanctioned psychers. We are a sanctic psyker. I'm trying to see if it shows it here. It just says we're... oh yeah, here we go. The different ones. We are sanctic. Sanctic means faith and the golden throne is our focus. So that's why we have that image behind us, because it's a image of the golden throne. It's a pictorial window in gold of the golden throne. So basically stained glass window, but it's all, you know, one color, not mosaic color. So we are a sanctic psyker, sanctioned psyker. So that is our background there. I'm trying to get my device here to load because it's being upheld. There it goes. And so other classes will have a different origin. So like, you know, Pascal's origin is Tech Priest, Sanctioned Psyker, Biomancer, Navy Officer, Adeptus Sororitas, Navigator. And when you're building your character, you get to pick your homeworld, your origin, and your archetype. You also get to pick a Triumph and a Darkest Hour. So we are a buff psyker. We buff the party, and we snipe. And most of our skills are based off int, which is why we have high skills. So kind of a skill monkey. And demolition, awareness, athletics. I think there might be one other that's not based on int for us. Oh, carouse are not based on int for us. Because we got a feature that is from Forge World that allows the other skills that usually rely on fellowship, which isn't very good for us, to actually be based on int instead. So we've basically turned our rogue trader into a very, very well-rounded kind of generic skill monkey. Mm-hmm. Another good option, if you didn't care about skills, would have been to, instead of intelligence, go for fellowship and be a officer. There we go. I couldn't remember the archetype name there for a minute. So an officer, their skills are all based on fellowship, and they do a good job at that. A soldier is kind of the gunman kind of archetype, shoot stuff. The warrior is the melee character, charge in, chop them up, handle all the being slapped around. Warrior actually blends really well with some of the stuff that Biomancy does. And then operative is kind of the intelligence-based sniper, analyze, bring them down, precision damage. So we have 2 operatives, 2 warriors, a soldier, and a officer right now. We have another operative that we have had in our group who's a psyker. But since you can only bring 6 people with you, we had to pick someone to leave behind. And we had to have these 2 with us. We could pick now, but these 2 had to be with us.
We are
the story
bound by the
we're on.
blood of martyrs.
It's an awesome game, though. It is an awesome game. How far did you get with it, Scott? Did you beat it?
Look, it settled on its own.
Okay.
That's never happened before. I'll be damned.
You should finish it. It's
Rogue
good.
Trader. I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the electrodynamic cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time. Unfortunately, my personal investigation has hit a dead end. I think I will have to call upon outside resources to continue the search.
I have to confess, I did find some sort of chaos artifact in the Cenobium Cogitator, and I deemed it necessary to dispose of it.
What? All right. All right. At the very least, the object of corruption, if that is indeed what it was, has been destroyed. This is a satisfactory outcome.
Destruction of chaos is a necessity.
There is one more thing. The Lord
Yes.
Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
I kind of agree with number 2. But you don't spit in the Inquisition's face without having your head removed. Thank you. The Inquisition's generosity is greatly appreciated.
May the elucidator serve House von Valancius as faithfully as it has served the acolytes of the Holy Ordos up to now.
So what do you think will become of the electrodynamic cenobium?
It all depends on the electro-priests who survived the attack. Fortunately for them, the cultists did not manage to seriously corrupt the holy site, partly thanks to the priesthood's efforts. Nevertheless, I would not be surprised if the local explorator fleet decides to audit and purge the damaged units once it hears about what has happened.
And what do you plan to do now?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I am aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation. I am at your disposal.
I appreciate that. I must return to my duties.
Heinrichs is about to say something else when he is interrupted by the sound of a Vox signal. Someone is trying to contact you.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Congratulations on the victory, your lordship. The entire vessel was impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest's monastery but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions from across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medina is expecting you at his command center to discuss matters. We are ready to depart immediately. Just give the order.
Guess I probably should.
The ticking of the clock is too quiet for its bulky size.
Cargo list. Oh, right. I forgot. This is all the stuff we've put in the ship. I forgot how things worked, because my brain is jello. No, it's just life has been a bit rough lately, so my brain is at partial functionality. Sniper rifle. I don't know that we need any of them. But I am going to keep one just in case. Same with this. $610.4. $712.4. $914.3. Yeah, so it's slower, but it's still more damage. Range 1214, 1214. It's in all forms better. Oh, great! A heretical follower. 4 max wounds and more toughness. It's not bad. Oh, great. More heretical. Don't really have any good heretical followers. Forgot. Are you heretical? You are. So you actually may be able to use what we need. Do you have any suggestions on things to take? Psi rating 2, invigorate or enfeeble. I think we have invigorate. Thought we did. Foreboding. All areas get dodge bonus. That's actually pretty good. see. Bonus to intelligence, perception, fellowship, and willpower to the end of combat. That's actually pretty good too. Enfeeble. Until the end of combat, all targets within the area suffer. Penalty to strength and agility. And percent increase to incoming damage. Wow. Oh, wow. We might need to do Invigorate. Is that what he has? Oh, go back. It is. Oh. Yeah, that was really useful. Alright, do we have psi rating increase? No. Shane, you deal damage. Get a stack of single-wing siphon. Psycho suffers lethal damage. The stack of single-wing siphon are removed to reduce the damage by 1 for each stack. Huh. Whenever the Psyker is healed or heals an ally, the character being healed is already at full wounds. The character instead gains temporary wounds. That's not bad. The psychic... Next psychic power that targets only the target with corpus conversion will... Okay. Will not degrade the veil, will not trigger psychic phenomenon or perils, and will remove 1 stack of corpus conversion from the target. Interesting. It's actually kind of interesting. Because that means we could boost things on Abelard more when he's in melee. I like that. Just sounds interesting. You need willpower. Unnatural luck. When an ally suffers the critical hit, it becomes a normal hit. Oh, dude, that is pretty potent. Can't do that yet. Let's see, we already have that. What should we get? At the beginning of every combat, the Psyker gains crit chance. The first crit hit removes the effect. Interesting. I kind of like that. That's going to help us not take crits. I'm going to go with that because that fits what she's done. I can't do that one. Of course not. Why would it let me do the one that I really want to do? Perception would be good. Yeah. Do that, I guess. Alright, so if we go back to inventory on you, you have the Psychic Body Glove, which is... yeah. Where was... yeah, here we go. Where was the armor? Thought that was it. Yeah, that is it. Just doesn't show when you meet the requirements. Yeah, we don't need that. It's not better than what she has. Alright, where did they go? You don't have gloves. So we'll give you that. All attacks of opportunity deal additional agility damage. It's extra damage. That's pretty good. Don't think we're changing that. Lore Imperium. Don't really need that. Don't really need any of those. You already have one that gives 5 armor. Where is... there he is. I was like, where's our guy? You should be here. I think that's probably better. No, what I have is better than that. That's what I meant. Getting things backwards. Leave him with that. We gave him the arc rifle, which is actually interesting. When you hit, it also attacks all enemies within 2 cells of the target. I kind of wonder if I should put it on someone else because of that. But it fits him so well. Oh, he can do bolter weapons. I did not know that. I think we need to get him a heavy bolter. What do you think, Scott? Heavy bolter? I think that's probably the right choice. Yeah. Don't have any more cloaks, so I think we're good on that. I don't think we can do anything with these anymore. Can I put them in storage so I don't have to have them in the inventory now that I think about it? Oh no, that's quest item. Blackwater. Don't think either of these we need for now. I think those were all parts to a thing that we are not on the place to do now. Cleans it up a little bit anyways. I think these were also with that one. Is there anything else that we should put in storage? I don't know. I think we'll leave it like that for now. We at least cleaned it up a little bit. Alright. No one here. Okay, I was trying to see if there's anyone here, but I forgot these are the quarters of the rogue trader, and so no one's here. Can we invite people here?
The vessel stands ready, Lord Captain. Your Lordship.
Excellent. Your service is noted in my records. For the glory of the Emperor, for the golden
Heinrich
throne.
looks at you intently, his head tilted.
How long have you served the Inquisition?
Since the day of my initiation as an acolyte. So, decades. How many real years it's been, it's hard to say. When I return from a journey through the warp, I often discover that much more or much less time has passed in real space.
So you visited many worlds in your service, I'd wager?
Indeed. I have visited many of the places brought to the Emperor's light, and those sullied by the filth of the arch-enemy. In truth, even after all these years spent visiting the various corners of the Imperium and looking beyond its borders, I still consider the Segmentum Solar to be the greatest of all humanity's bastions. Nothing compares to the majesty of holy terror, the might of Mars, the grandeur of the segment's other worlds.
Understandable. So what duties of the Inquisition have carried you so?
You can't really be expecting me to answer that question, can you?
Let's change the subject.
Gladly.
So are you only an acolyte, or are you more?
Of course not. The Lord Inquisitor's entourage comprises dozens of people. The best of the best. Experts in various fields and disciplines. Some of them I know personally. Others I've never met. To be honest, I'm not even certain that the people I know are still alive. I used to work with other acolytes of the Lord Inquisitor, but in the Coronis Expanse, I've been working alone.
Understandable. Are there any other acolytes in the Kronos Expanse?
The interrogator narrows his eyes at you and releases a disappointed sigh. After several seconds of silence, you realize that you will not be getting an answer.
So as an interrogator, does that mean you hold a special position in the retinue?
We are not a retinue. We are acolytes. As for your question, I am closer than anyone else to the one I call my personal teacher. The Lord Inquisitor deemed me worthy of undertaking the most important and sensitive tasks requiring the attention of agents of the Golden Throne.
You do realize that is I am bound to the Golden Throne, for whence my power flows. Wandering among the stars without family or friend, does it ever get lonely for you?
I rarely have the time or the opportunity to think about it.
So saith the Inquisition. Very well.
Such as?
I must take leave of you for now.
Heinrichs politely inclines his head in response.
The auger calibration ritual is complete. Tech priests are heading to the life support chambers.
Hey.
I need a heavy bolter.
Janris Danroke greets you
You
with a
gonna give me
cool
one?
smile and the merest hint of a bow.
Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance?
My entire build was buff Argenta and let her shoot 96 times. Yeah. Basically. She's not very good on my playthrough yet, though. Her, martial skills leave some to be desired. We're needed some training.
I will show you our sparring chambers at once.
So free resets. Beautiful. Oh, by the way, how do you like the pictures? I forgot to do Heinrichs. No, I forgot.
The vessel stands ready, Lord Captain.
Slightly upgraded. They kept with the vanilla style and everything, just smoothed them out, enhanced them a little bit.
The manufacturing complex is reporting complete recovery after the fire.
Actually, let me quickly do that so I don't forget.
Give unto them the understanding of the true ritual. To tend to the progeny of holy metal and motive force. To know the true rights of maintenance and perpetuation. To stand true against the temptations of cursed alteration.
Open quick save on the Void Bridge.
Thus do we invoke the machine god.
Character. Go to Heinrichs. Heinrichs portrait. Heinrichs needs Heinrichs portrait. Custom. Where is Heinrichs? There's Heinrichs. Replace backup. Okay, we have those. Good. And cool. Yeah, that looks right. So if
Oh
we
no,
look here,
again? By the throne,
yeah,
this
level
cogitator will drive me
13.
crazy one day.
Yeah, we're still level 13. Good, 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 good. Same one. Now Heinrichs will have the correct portrait. Excellent. Like I said, the portraits are a mod, technically. However, you use a trainer to unlock them, but it's only because they are the same picture, like I said, just slightly upgraded. I like that they look slightly prettier than
Look,
the originals.
it's settled on its own. That's never happened before.
If we go
I'll
back
be
in
damned.
here, we go to Heinrichs, you can see he has slightly upgraded looks now. But as you see, it still looks like him, right? It's still him. They just polished up the face and stuff a little bit, make it look a little bit more realistic, just a little bit cleaner. But they kept the style and the flavor and everything of the character. They didn't alter the character. That's what I like about this one. I've seen some others for portraits that they go like anime style or change like a whole lot. I like this one because it kept them as them. It just polished up the looks a little.
Give unto them the understanding of the true ritual. To tend to the progeny of holy metal and...
The high factotum Janris Danroke greets you with a cool smile and the merest hint of a bow.
Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance?
I want to order the shipping and transportation of some goods. Okay, so none of those work, but this one does. Oh, so we don't have to go back to him to order. Oh, that's just cool. Oh, dude, I did not know that. That is cool. Okay. Okay, that... I mean, it makes sense.
Janris
I
Danroke
just
greets
didn't
you with a
know.
cool smile and the merest hint of a bow.
Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance? Rest assured, there are people of the most outstanding talents
So,
among the thousands of your crew.
We can
I
pick
will contact
Hector,
the overseers at once.
or we can do a custom character.
Create
No,
a
I'm
new
not saying we're
character.
actually going to do this. I was just going to show everyone. So these are the default images. I uploaded some additional photos. So we have some uploaded photos for our fine friends, and that's why I actually came in here to show you them in the bigger size that you can see right over there. So, of course, Abelard, Cassia, Heinrichs. Ow. That hurts. I don't know what it was. My eye just felt like something got stuck in it. That did not feel so good. These are some other pictures so I could have some to pick from. I took this one and removed the background so I could have mine. I mean, look, that just looks cleaner. Still looks like it, just cleaner. But some of these pictures are like awesome looking, and I'm like, ooh, that could be a fun character. They just have a bit more personality and everything. But they still very much fit the 40K theme. So, you can pick their type. I didn't realize you could pick that. can pick their type. That's cool. So it literally is a full-blown rebuild. That is cool. So this is what we did. We have Word of the Emperor and Shield of the Emperor is what we do right now. I need to get Light of the Emperor. I did not realize it was everyone. Wow, that's actually pretty powerful. Wouldn't hurt to get Sword of Faith or Hammer of the Emperor. Ooh, that's actually good. Everyone just does more damage. Costs 50 momentum and can only be used when momentum is high. Wow. That is interesting. Ooh, that actually... Maybe I should get that. But you start with these 4, pick from one of these 6, and then of course you go Exemplar. So right now we're on this tier, we're working towards getting here. We're at 13 right now, so we have 3 more levels and we can get our level 16. No, 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 no. All right.
The formidable shells for large caliber weapons are being stored right in the command center.
Bow before the Lord Captain, your new master.
Greetings again, your lordship.
Governor Medini offers Heinrichs a somewhat strained smile.
Master Van Calix, it pleases me to see you in good health. I hope that you accomplished, what you intended to at the electrodynamic cenobium.
The interrogator nods without saying a word. After an uncomfortably long pause, Medini clears his throat and quickly turns to you.
That's why I had to bring Heinrichs.
I can't express how grateful I am for your help. Now that the insidious heretics' designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class Voidfarers to you. Their transfer to your ship should begin any minute now.
Excellent.
I would also like to salute the savior of Reich Adminories, and I have already a festive celebration to be held in your honor. We will celebrate your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You will drive through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor, as befits a hero who has vanquished the Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed to the jubilant crowds. Let me know once you have concluded your business in the system and are ready for the Triumph to begin.
Governor Medini is positively ablaze with enthusiasm.
I have some other business to attend to first. I do appreciate your time.
Then I daren't delay you any further, your lordship.
Cool.
Unit Quartz Grimmay requests permission to negotiate trade agreements.
Show me your awesome.
Are you open to a
please.
commercial transaction?
Ah, yes! Yes! Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. Profit factor 19. Ah. Which means we can get this. When wearer uses run and gun, they gain agility bonus divided by 2 bonus to damage on their ranged attacks. We need to put that on somebody. We also can get this bolt pistol. Our first bolt pistol. So we can actually have a good pistol on somebody. Look at that. 8 to 12. A little less damage than the Deadshot stub-nosed revolver. However, much better rate of fire. And has the option to go burst fire. Now, would it be worth going with this? Modified las gun. May be worth doing. I kind of want to get that. Heavy leather. 40. Action by 5. We do... Oh, that's what Abelard has. Right. I was like, wait a minute, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the other one. We're looking at the Stormtrooper Carapace, which is 5 better armor. And that's, yeah. +1 to deflection against human enemies. That's big. You know, I really don't want to spend all of our stuff. But if we can just spend and get 1,500 more, that's really going to buff us when we go to this next area. Oh, I can't say no. Ah. All right, so holy gifts. Holy gifts.
You have obtained heavy armor. Unlike light and medium armor, heavy armor provides the ability to deflect damage. Deflection is a unique heavy armor stat that reduces damage taken by a specified flat amount. Heavy armor has a higher armor rating than medium and light armor, but also usually has a higher dodge penalty, making it harder to dodge an enemy attack while wearing it. Only characters with the heavy armor proficiency talent can wear heavy armor.
Good night, buddy. Get some sleep.
I've only...
Okay. Oh, how does that work?
0.5. Dodge penalty.
How does
Dodge
dodge penalty work? Is it the higher or the lower? Does this mean you only get
0.5.
half? And this means you get
0.75.
75% of your... Oh, I'm out of it a bit too, man. You missed it, though. We got something cool. I'm trying to figure out exactly how dodge penalty works. So that was dodge, but where does dodge penalty? Oh well. Okay, so 0.75 is 75%. Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. I was trying to find out. So that is why that is the case. Okay, this will be a straight upgrade for him, though. I find funny that that is an enclosed helmet, and that is not an enclosed helmet. We did get this for Sister Argenta, since she's the only one we have that does run and gun. Nine to 14. 9 to 14, so it is better. But it has much higher recoil. Well, 5 more recoil, so I guess not much higher. Well, that has less recoil. Has less damage. Really? Hmm. Okay, so that has less range. That actually is not worth going with. 12 to 16 is the same as what she has. I was debating putting this on. Rate of fire 4. We had a bolter that was rate of fire 4. It's 9 to 14, so that's the same. Guess I'll leave her with the bolter for now. We do have the bolt pistol we can throw on someone, though. He can't use it. He can't use it. Great! So we got a bolt pistol because I thought someone could use it and they can't. So it's 8 to 12. Or 9 to 13. Both are less. This has higher armor pen, though. Oh well. Alright, we needed to restock grenades on Chu. Got that. You need to use this. Put that over there. You need some of these. Not that we use them as much anymore. But don't tell anyone that. Gotta let her still feel useful. All right. Turn to the void ship. Cool.
The Coronus Expanse is a vast region of space where you will travel between different star systems. In each system, unique events can occur. By steering your flagship toward them, you can explore planets, study anomalies, and interact with other ships. To switch to the map of the entire Coronus Expanse, click the button in the bottom right corner of the screen. Augurs notice a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet. A void ship, whose signature and origin are impossible to identify from orbit, is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the unidentified vessel is severely damaged, rocks around it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. The Augurs haven't detected any vital signs aboard or near the vessel.
Let's send a squad to the planet to investigate.
The landing party reports via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. It resembles a morbid beast sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origin of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Druckery. Ready to collapse at any moment, the void ship emits a long woeful creak as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber.
Send more people to the planet to find out what they're doing. Adira tells the voices in her head are screaming repeated words: Harbinger, darkness, death. Not wanting to tempt destiny, the rogue trader decides to recall the people. Argenta says that the only good Xenos is a dead one, a true servant of the Emperor's shell. Shouldn't soil their hands with xenotechnology. Rogue trader orders more people to be sent to the Xenos void ship to collect any valuable findings. Being the God Emperor's chosen, the rogue trader won't go digging around Xenos trash. Artifacts of the enemy of the humanities should be wiped from the Coronus Expanse. I want to do that, but I want to get the other one. Do we only get choice of one? I don't know.
After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to stabilize the Druckery void ship. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who had died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel's systems have reacted to the intruders, and senselessly cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. Monstrous contraptions designed to mince, rip apart, and incinerate their victims took the soldiers by surprise but were neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. The soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister void ship but no data that could shed some light on why it came to the Rykard system.
Maybe we need to take some lore Xenos. Well. No, there. Thought this was supposed to open.
The Vox crackles to life, and Master Helmsman Raver addresses you. What we have here, Lord Cap'n. It is not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in there on purpose. It's not like I am surprised. The thing is more scrap heap than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We are registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, there is an incoming transmission now, too. Hear us. The Vox transmission hisses and abruptly cuts to static. Do not require assistance. Pete, do not require assistance. Copy. The Vox relays a different voice. Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Raw protects. Lord Captain, I am told our augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there is an unidentified and badly damaged vessel within an asteroid field near the Ricardi Filia colony that is refusing help, which, not to put too fine a point on it, has not yet been offered to them.
Raver, can we establish communications and let the vessel identify itself?
Yes, Lord Cap'n. The connection is established. Unknown vessel, we are receiving you. Identify yourselves. I repeat, identify yourselves. For a brief moment the Vox only hisses and snaps, and then several voices at once start shouting over one another. Do not tell. Tell him. We are done for. This is Thunderfang. We are. One of the voices falters uncertainly and is replaced by another. A merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private, chant vessel. A merchant vessel. Of course, they are. Damn my stupid head, where did I hear this name before? Thunderfang.
Raver, damage report on the unknown vessel.
Telemetry shows multiple hull breaches, most likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. 2 of the engines are critically damaged. Somebody gave them a thrashing so solid they barely managed to limp away.
Main deck guns, on my order. Aim weapons, target Thunderfang.
Your lordship, please restrain your anger. The void ship has a spacious hold. Perhaps they would be willing to establish trade relations. Let us at least find out who they are before you smite them with your righteous fury.
Fine, Dervork. Have your way. Main guns, belay the order.
May the God Emperor bless your wisdom.
Thunderfang, why can you not be identified?
You can make out hoarse and furious whispering even over the crackling of the static. Why? I don't know. What if? Certainly not. The whispering dies and a clear, youthful voice cuts through the static. Our vessel is badly damaged. Image is preventing the correct identification. We assure you. Full merchant vessel. Thunderfang does not require aid.
Why is your vessel badly damaged? What happened to you?
The Vox responds by bursting into a cacophony of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles bitterly, another swears with some foul expletives, and yet another hisses, furiously demanding that the others shut up. You manage to make out little from all this noise. We were just flying, minding our own business. Straight out of the blue and opened fire. Miracle we could get away. Emperor protected. And then more fire. Who? Void only knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. Our folks are left without our help. We never got to them.
Thunderfang, stop playing games and explain again. What your business is here. And this time I recommend the truth before the guns open fire.
Happy now. What have you done? Diet. It is too late now. The Vox channel is again filled with the angry whispering of several voices. The whispers and static are drowned out by a clear and slightly frightened voice. Do you copy? We are from the Fellow of the Void. We did not come here to loot. On a different business. To help our own. Out of jail. Do not hurt. Lease. We already had our Chronos cleaned. How about striking a deal? Our hold is full of goods. In case you are unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembly of several dozen pirate factions in the Coronus Expanse. They consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they sometimes have Vox conversations with those whom they are about to board. Were it up to me, I would make them eat a salvo from the macro cannons to shake the scum loose from the decks. They certainly deserve it. The honeyed voice of the high factotum interrupts the translation with a polite cough. I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you. Although the moral aspects of their livelihood do cause some awkward questions, the Fellowship of the Void remains a major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you will find dealing with them acceptable, especially in a situation where performing a warp jump is impossible.
Very well, we can perform commercial exchange. Interesting. Very interesting. I did not realize it would be so nicely interesting. Oh! Nuts, are you still there? Ooh. Wow. Oh, wow. %5 bonus crit chance for the next ranged attack. It's not bad. Med kits would be good. This is War World Origin. I don't think we have much for War World Origins. But just being an extra body glove isn't a bad option. It doesn't give the world property of 10% parry unless they are War World Origin, but it still gives the 25 armor, which is good. Straight up flamer, not a hand flamer. An actual flamer. Bear's ranged attacks decrease their target's dodge by 5%. Doesn't stack. Interesting. Melted charges? Why not? Alright, so if we can get up to tier 3, would not be bad. Because that would give us some really good options. Armor kit. Jewelry. Xenos artifacts. Heretic trophies. I don't know that we have any jewelry. Nope. We don't have any Xenos either. Alright, so... armor. I believe I was told that you need ship components. But I don't know exactly. What does miscellaneous give? 50. Ick. 45? I don't know that we can do that. I mean, I'd like to for that, armor. Love to get that. I just don't see a way that we can, because we would need to get an extra profit factor as well that we don't have right now. And that sword. Oh, that sword looks good. We would need 2,000 more, and I don't know that we can do that. If any of you do know, do we need these ship components? Because I heard someone say we need these ship components. It's backwards. Interesting. Wow, it would take nearly everything I have. Would it be worth it? Can't get that. It would give me the great sword. I really want it for the boots. Like, we use the charge ability a lot. Having it cost 1 less AP would be huge. What do you guys think? Go for it? Or don't? I want to see from you guys. What do you think? I didn't say what's the right answer. I said, what do you think? 10 to 15, 8 to 10, 7 to 10, sorry. Doesn't usually work. It's 11 to 17. That one's one less and one more. Less armor pen, though. Oh, well, cool. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out too. I do know that part though, what this is. So this is resources that you have put into bulk sets, essentially. So bundles, right? Some of it is just general random junk you find laying around. So a bolt of cloth. Some of it's fuel, promethium. It allows things to burn, fly, whatever. Range weapons, melee weapons. I think you can probably guess what those are. Armor. Pretty understandable. Ship components is a thing. I'm trying to figure out if I need them or not. Jewelry. Xenos artifacts are things like... Where did Xenos... There, right there. Xenos artifact. And you see on it, it says 10% of Xenos artifact cargo. So if I send it to cargo, if I get 10 of these, I will get a Xenos artifact cargo that I can then use to trade. And that trading is what gives you RP. RP is your reputation points. Your reputation dictates what level of things you can get. The other thing that does is your profit factor, which is basically an indicator of how wealthy you are, how powerful you are, the resources you have at your disposal to acquire things. Buying things, quote unquote, from these guys doesn't reduce your profit factor. So if you can meet the requirements, take everything you can get is fine, because you can always then just package it up into cargo. So, for example, this flak chest piece, I don't need it. It wouldn't help me. It would be no good. So what I would do, if we do go to tier 3 with them, is I would take it and immediately send it to cargo to count towards 20% of a armor cargo, thereby allowing me to have the chance to get more RP from someone else later on. That makes sense? And feel free to ask any questions. Oh yeah, no, it'll still be here. Technically, if I leave and go to... back to the bridge... once it finishes loading... because we already met the Mechanicus, and we can trade with them, so I wanted to show you. We should be able to reopen trade without actually going back to them.
It settled on its own.
So
That's
here,
never happened before. I'll be damned.
we talk with this guy.
The high factotum Janris Danroke
We
greets you
can
with a cool
come
smile
down
and the
here
merest
and
hint of a
say this, and it opens this window, which allows me to
Attend to the
trade with
progeny of holy metal
anyone
and
I've met.
force.
I've not met these guys, so I can't trade with them. These
To know the true rights
guys
of maintenance and
I've
perpetuation.
met, but I've already got everything from. These guys are the ones we just met.
Maybe I don't. But the rumors
I
are coming
don't
from
know
somewhere,
if we want to
so
spend our
somebody must have seen
resources to
something.
get up to tier 3
Or just
with
wants
them.
others to believe they did.
But that would be very useful. Because our
To stand true against the temptations of cursed alteration.
Patriot here uses charge a lot. And so instead of costing 2 AP, would cost 1 AP. Which then frees him up to do an area attack and endure. Or sworn enemy, endure, charge, and then attack. That's an option. So, and we leveled up from that, which is interesting. Apparently we're right on the cusp. Ooh! One more level, and we get to pick our next one. I want more of this, and I can't. I really should get more perception. What is perception for?
Perception, PO, describes how well a character perceives their surroundings. Characters with high perception can pick out a stray bolt or shell casing in between the day-to-day morass of an underhive, or even tell when someone is being deceitful. It also affects the awareness skill and reduces enemy dodge chance against a character's attacks. Ballistic skill, BS, reflects a character's accuracy with all forms of ranged weapons. A high ballistic skill indicates that a character is a deadie, someone to be feared in a gunfight or skirmish. The base hit chance for ranged attacks within a weapon's effective range is 30 plus BS %.
Yeah, we'll do that for now. Yeah, I need to find out if those are the components that are needed or not. That apparently there's some upgrading your void ship stuff that we haven't done or gotten into or know what we're doing. Bolt weapon. We need mastery first. No, proficiency, sorry, before getting expert. It's not bad. That's not a bad one either. That actually would be good. No. We can't use Aldari because we're not level 22. That could be fun. Use an Aldari sniper rifle. Dual weapon combat. Heavy weapon proficiency. Reduce the strength requirement value for heavy weapons by 25. It's actually not bad. I just don't know that heavy weapons are going to be our thing because we don't have a ton of strength. Could do character training. I am tempted to do character training. This is advanced. And then Grenadier. We don't do that. Power armor wouldn't be bad. So many options. So many options. Yeah, we can't get that because of strength. That's what I thought. I really want to get psi rating, but we're not level 20 yet. That's not bad either. We get a stacking 10% bonus to hit and dodge reduction against the target we hit. So if we don't kill him, that would be good. However, we have been killing him fairly often. Yeah, I don't want to do that. We already have that. We're not using force weapons. Maybe we should. Usage of heroic act by sacred districts. That we already did that. We already have those. That's not a bad one either. Crit damage. That wouldn't be bad. Really start bumping that. Psyker psi rating increases by 1 until the end of combat every time an ally uses a heroic act. That's not bad either. We don't know. So many things we need to get. Oh, great. There go the ads. That's going to be useful because sometimes we have those stupid things come out. We'll do that. Intelligence would be good for you, yeah. That would be very useful. Especially on her. Fellowship would be very good on her. She doesn't really use weapons, so I don't see that any of those are worthwhile. I don't think we can get a sniper bolter either. Otherwise, that would be useful. Heavy weapon proficiency. Like, I wish I knew what there was for heavy weapons. But I don't know. The only one I know of is also a Xenos weapon. That would actually be really good if I had a heavy weapon. So if you had a heavy weapon, it's not like a heavy sniper rifle. Pop that right through. Could see that being really good. I forgot she has all these other bonus ones. That actually is really good. Bonus, just extra perception. It's a pretty good one too. Ebb and flow every second, fourth. Navigator gains additional action point. So action point or perception. It's not bad. Every enemy the navigator has in their line of sight has its dodge and hit chance reduced. Ooh, that's really good. We already have that one. That's not bad either. Just willpower out everything. Oh yeah, that. I think we're going to need to get that one. Enemy fails the resistance test. Navigator power. Crit chant. Okay. Wow. I need to get some more offensive abilities on her then. Alright, I gotta do that one. I want to do Mind Over Matter for her. But if I do this, that's going to boost her fellowship a lot, which is really going to help since she is a officer and all her stuff is based off of fellowship. So that's just going to be a massive boost to fellowship for her. Yeah, look at that. Bam, 60. Whoo. And every time we take more abilities that are navigator abilities, that goes up. And we're going to be taking a lot of navigator abilities with her. So that's just going to be a free boost to that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Very, very awesome. She's her demolitions. It'd be good to get her demolitions up. Alright, you bolt weapon expert. Oh, I might do that. I don't think this would count as bolter weapons, though. Yeah, she already has that. Already has that. Already has that. Can't get that. Can't get that. Heavy weapon proficiency. Yep. Oh, I already did that. Sure. Alright, Abelard, our warrior. Let's see. Weapon skill. Could use it. Strength could use it. Agility, not as much. So, strength or weapon skill. Chicken nuggets. He loves chicken nuggets. That be little dude. That's who stopped off just a moment ago. Let's do that. Do we want to give him a bolt weapon capability? Not necessarily. Because he really does more others. He could do power weapons. Because those are melee. Is there any other melee-based things that we'd want to give him? What are heavy weapons? Well, that's just heavy weapon proficiency. It reduces the strength value for heavy weapons, so it doesn't actually prevent you. He's going to have high strength anyways, so... Expensive. If it wasn't one additional AP as well, I'd do that. The one additional AP really hurts that one. Power armor proficiency is a yes. It's not a bad one either. See you when you're back. Oh, well, that's actually not bad. Yeah, no, he's going to do that. No, I'm going to do power armor just in case we find some that we can put him in, because that's going to help him. Can't do weapon skill. I could do toughness, could do strength, could do agility, could do willpower. We're going to go willpower on the Psyker. And give him swift movement. He had issues getting into movement last time. That's just going to boost his movement a little bit. That'll help. And finally, last but not least, our dear friend Pascal, who transpired through many ages down through the line to where we are today. Thought you had flame weapons, apparently not. Flame weapon. I wonder. Would flame weapon proficiency be worthwhile on him? That could be worth it. Okay, you have heavy armor proficiency already? You has? You have heavy armor proficiency? No, you don't. You don't have the strength. You can't get the strength either. That's not good. We need you to have more strength. I really want to do that. I do think we need to for him, though. I need to boost his strength so he can actually wear the heavy armor when he's in melee. Without the reductions that heavy armor otherwise gives, because he can't even get heavy armor training right now, even though we took a perk that gives him heavy armor specialization. Whoopsie daisy, that was a mistake. Oh well. Alright, so.
Thus do we invoke the machine god.
Those we don't need. However, they say they give 5 to willpower. And I'm not seeing that on my existing one. But it should. Okay, it does. It's just not showing it because it's down below would be my guess then. 10 to willpower. Wow, never mind. Doesn't seem like it's doing it though. I think we're having a problem with our abilities. Oh, is it because it's not equipped? It is. Okay. So it would be good to have that out when we do things. Okay. Now we understand. The more you know. I don't think we have any world origin. Damage and crit. where was the... Not that one, not that one. Hit and crit chance. Slowed, yep. We link that one. Link that one. This one, where's ranged attacks decrease the target's dodge by 5. Grants 12 dodge reduction to the wearer's melee area attacks. That doesn't help. Full runes 5 to characteristics. That does help. Yeah. Kind of want to go with that too. That's also another really good one. 10 armor against warp damage. Not bad either, but it is what it is. Need to find someone that doesn't have. Oh, we had the Reaper, yeah. That doesn't really help. Actually, Pascal, you are not wearing a cloak. There you go. Ranged attacks. You have a cloak that does fellowship. You don't really get that close. Okay, we're good on that. Okay. What do these do? I really wish I knew what those did. But neither here nor there. Alright.
Tuning plasma thrusters.
That was
Standing
fun.
by to
We
receive
need
data.
to go to Void Ship Management. I wanted to see this. Scrap. That's not ship parts, that's scrap. So that's a different upgrade. Okay, so we can't do that yet. But I can't do this either, because we don't have that. Okay. Oh, we do have posts. Okay, okay. So we haven't done this at all. We've had no interaction with our ship stuff, because it's not come up. So this is me playing around with it before we're technically taught about it. So this is equipment. And these are what we use the scrap for? Because I don't see that you can do any scrap on the other pieces. Just that it's like equipment. Speed, maneuverability, damage reduction, damage bonus, armor, health, hull integrity. Okay. So upgrade hull and upgrade ram. Increase ram damage and reduce damage suffered when ramming another void ship. I think we want to do that. Ship required.
Skill
Persuasion.
required. Persuasion. Skill required. Demolition.
Master Cannoneers, demolition. Persuasion. Shield Master
Tech
is
use.
tech use. Master of Maneuvers
Athletics.
is athletics. Warp.
Law. Warp.
I am actually the best at lore warp, but I don't have any special ability. That's the other thing I needed to look at. Oh, cool. He gets shield pulse. If I was to go in it, I have reinforced shields. Interesting. She has expeditious reload. He also gives, it looks like potentially, yeah, expeditious reload. She gives swing run. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Because you would have had to do this. No. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. We know now. He has swing run. We would have given focus efforts. Interesting. Well, that's all right. Warp wave. Make the enemy turn 45 or 90 degrees. Ooh, that's nice. Spin around. The flagship makes a shallow warp jump in a forward direction. So we just basically jump 5 cells, or we make them spin around. Why don't I get any special abilities? I'm the best at it. But I don't get any special abilities. Awareness. You get vulnerability scan. Okay, that's good. You get arc auger. 2 extra range. Not bad.
The Emperor's finest. Reporting.
Welcome in, Matt in the Hat. Welcome in. See, I really want to be there because I'm the best at it. However, I get no bonus to it, so I have to put her in there. It's just bummers. And I can't do... Wait, what? I had someone in there. Spring... Oh... She can't be doing both. Okay, we gotta decide which one we want.
The flagship's augers scan an enemy ship to highlight its weak points. All damage dealt to a weak point is increased by plus 30%. Only one weak point can be highlighted at a time. Cooldown, from 1 to 3 rounds at random. The flagship flies in a straight line, making a full U-turn at the end of its movement. Cooldown, from 1 to 3 rounds at random. Can only be used during the acceleration phase. Allows the use of both abilities of one selected post for one turn. If one or both abilities are on cooldown, their cooldown time is reduced by 1 turn. Cooldown, from 1 to 3 rounds at random. The flagship flies in a straight line, making a full U-turn at the end of its movement and can choose its final position from 3 directions. Cooldown, from 1 to 3 rounds at random. Can only be used during the acceleration phase.
Oh boy. Yeah, we want her on that. We need her here too, though, is the problem. So we need someone else to... We need either Abelard or us to get more persuasion. I guess we'll do ourselves there. I did not realize she was so strong on that. Not surprising given that it's her primary stat. Alright, well. We had some fun with that. Let's continue on. I would love to, but I think we are going to hold off for now. Who do we want to take with us? I hate to say it, but I'm actually considering dropping Argenta. Because I think she may be the weakest member of our party right now. Yeah. I mean, she's not bad, but she's not been landing her hits like I need her to. So we want Cassia, we want her, we want him. I really think that's the group we have to go with, which means she gets to stay behind. Alright, well, it is what it is. What was the winter scale whelp's name? See? Doesn't do anything, it's just ranged weapon cargo. Fuel cargo, armor cargo, and provisions cargo. Figured I'd show you guys since it came up as a question. Then again, Ronald was the one who asked, and I don't know that he's here right now.
Know your duty.
Come in. Come in, escort. This is Captain Vickery. Escort, please, come in.
The pale young woman looks at you with a mixture of hope and disbelief swirling in her eyes. You notice her hands trembling as she clutches her weapon.
Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth, I thought you'd never come.
Abelard, please inform her of the way to address people.
Abelard glares at the woman, his brow furrowing.
Officer, the person before you is DM Nix von Valancius, a rogue traitor. Although you are, from what I gather, a subject of another dynasty, you would do well to introduce yourself with the proper decorum.
At once, sir.
The woman stands at attention.
Captain Raquel Vickery, servant of House Winterscale and the pilot of this shuttle. It is an honor to be greeting His Lordship von Valancius.
What happened here?
There's been a prison riot on the planetoid. Sadly, it is being led by the prison warden himself, the Honorable Anat Hagon Castglaya. He has allied himself with the rabble that he himself was supposed to watch, and declared Rykati Philia to be independent of the authority of the system's lawful governor.
So heresy. We shall expunge it with much fury and flame.
I came here as a shuttle pilot alongside the Honorable Yvain Winterscale, son of Kaligos Winterscale, rogue traitor, vanquisher of Xenos, forever triumphant over the enemies of humanity.
She details, enunciating every word of her overlord's title.
Young Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the warden personally so he could put an end to his lawless treason. He and his escort went ahead, and...
She grows paler.
I haven't been able to contact them over Vox for a very long time now.
Why would Winterscale feel the need to parley with this dissident?
She sighs quietly.
It's a personal matter. Master Castglaya, the seditious warden, is Lord Yvain's childhood friend. When my lord heard of the riot, the news saddened him greatly and so he rushed here without delay, in hopes of bringing his old friend to his senses, no doubt.
The first Winterscale in my memory who prefers to talk first rather than shoot and slash.
She smiles faintly.
Young Lord Winterscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he won't back down. I pray to the throne that he is alive and well. He's been gone for such a long time, and I really don't like this place.
Cassia frowns in confusion.
Theobald executed his wife and only son on the mere suspicion of treason against House Orselio. So why did the noble Yvain rush to save someone who had betrayed his house? Do bonds of friendship give one the right to make inexcusable mistakes?
Let's see. Is there anything else I should be appraised of before I set out?
Some of the rebels have holed up in the barracks. I don't know how many, but, given this is the only way through to where the negotiations are taking place, I would expect heavy resistance. Please take caution, your lordship. Lord Winterscale's guards mined the entrance so that the rebels couldn't get to the shuttle.
No more questions. You may excuse yourself, pilot.
The woman freezes for a moment before asking hesitantly.
Your lordship, if I may have a minute of your time, I wouldn't ever have dared to trouble you with a personal matter, but the situation. In any case, have you been to the capital of Rykad yet? I wanted to ask if you saw a man there, a communications officer by the name of Jaspa.
Ah, yes, I met Jasper at the starport and saved his life. I expect a show of gratitude, you know. Name your firstborn after me or some sort.
Yes, of course, your lordship. We will. It is a great honor.
She forces a smile. Then, with far greater sincerity, she adds,
And thank you, both for saving Jaspa and for letting me know he's all right.
She bows. You can tell by the desperation in her eyes that she is exhausted, frightened, and wishes to be off this planetoid as soon as possible.
No. I wonder why that would be.
Stop! There!
Where? Oh, yeah, I see it.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
The Divine watches over
This
us.
guard post has been vacant for a long time. There is a layer of dust on every surface.
Oof. That's not good. And, of course, it's been marked. That we can take down as a shortcut. But we have to get over there first. Got it. So we're forced to go through this mage in the barracks and deal with whatever's there, just so we can open the shortcut to not have to do it again.
The remains of a meal, one far too lavish for even a hive world, let alone a prison colony.
Shines with a kaleidoscope of colors, albeit one made of metal.
Be rewarded.
Only laypersons believe feelings to be the preserve of flawed flesh. We know the higher passions granted by the Omnissiah, the aversion to tech corruption, the blessing of compliance with the canon of maintenance, and the satisfaction of effective devotional service.
Okay. I believe he is our best demolitions now, at 55, because we left our demolitions expert back on the ship. You know, the one factor I forgot to consider when I was debating who to bring, you know,
Light
the
of
one
terror,
thing that I
guide
was
our
like,
way.
oh wait,
Experience.
we might
Nothing
need
matters
that.
more.
Whoops.
A long string of names extends beneath the heading, Top Quarry Workers of the Cycle.
The Whispers told me a secret.
Scraps of typical prison food, repulsive to the senses.
Nothing's impossible for this old
Venerable
officer.
optimates, the best among us. The list is faded, and the names are barely legible. Grok shit, why me? Why? I missed my tithe payment 12 years ago. 12 years. The inspector's writ got lost somewhere in the bowels of the planetary administratum and was lying there this whole time, but they made sure to remember to tack on the fines every month. By the time they found the blasted paper and finally informed me, the total sum was so obscene it would take 3 generations of my descendants, if I had any, to pay it off. My fate was sealed, trial, sentence, prison. All because of some daft rotter who shoved my paper in the wrong box. To be fair, I think I got off pretty easy. My bed in the barracks is about as hard as that slab of rockcrete I've got at home. Working in the quarry isn't much tougher than my old job, and the rules. Void take me, that old sod that governs Rykard Minoris is a bloody sadist by comparison. It's a strange old place. I haven't been beaten once yet. The guards bark orders all the time, but they never hit us. They also got this kind of inner circle of special chosen prisoners. The Optimatum, they call it. If you can get in, Emperor as my witness, you get an actual day off. They let you out of your cell and into the yard by the big barracks. And, I tell you what, they let you rest there and feed you better than whatever swill they are giving us in the canteen. They told me it's to improve our motivation and all that. To foster a stronger desire to reform and become a worthy servant of the Imperium once more. But I know it for what it is. Just a club for the Warden's favorites. The same story as everywhere else, suck up to the people in power and get some swanky perks. They say the whole thing was the Warden's idea. Funny man, our Warden. He looks more noble than nobility itself, tall, groomed, teeth even, eyes burning, boots so polished you can see yourself when you move to lick him. But that nutter doesn't much want people licking his boots. He walks around looking like he's deep in thought, alright, with only a couple of guards at his side, and he sometimes, if you can believe it, talks to prisoners. What's your name? He asks them all quiet like. Why were you condemned? Do you feel remorse? He never even yells at no one, never orders to have them flogged. Instead, he doles rewards out to the special ones. Keeps telling us things like how we should strive to make society believe in us again. Aha. Whatever you say, Master Warden. Starting tomorrow, I'll be trying to join these Optimates of yours. I'm stuck in here till the day I die, and that means no return to society for me. But, with the Emperor's help, I might just join the ranks of the local elite.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Oh, that counts as
No
an
can
attack.
do.
Not surprised.
But of course.
And then...
Will do.
Pain of this mortal flesh
Ay,
means nothing.
yay. What was that? Oh, great. She just dealt 2 damage to everyone. Great. Thanks, Idira. I appreciate that. That's just what we wanted to have happen. Wait, that doesn't take an action? What? Okay. Okay. Sure.
Anything is?
The air temperature drops a few degrees.
I hate that they all get to go before us. I meant to do the lidless stare and clear those guys out, but yeah, that's not happening, and she's getting whooped for it.
Let's see to it. The Emperor is on our side. Naturally. I won't object to it. Be gone.
I need more actions. Don't have a shot on him.
Explorators know one route. Forward.
Oh, I forgot it takes 2 for that.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. Indeed.
All right. And welcome back, Brunlin. I don't know if I said that earlier. I was slightly distracted with
The Emperor
everything
commands.
here in tactics. I thought I said it, but then again, sometimes I think I did and I don't. So if I didn't, welcome. If I did, welcome.
Your end is nigh.
That's 1. That gives us armor. That'll give us that.
I will not be deterred.
So let's do that.
And so it shall be done.
Just for fun.
Rejoice in service.
Yeah, see, we don't not kill very often. I did it on that guy on purpose for right now. Just to check. We did 32 damage, just burned right through him, so we'd only get 1 additional shot on him. If things worked out where we even could get another shot on him. So that guy's the only one there. Need a revel in the light for...
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Why can I not get the... There we go. We can get the coverage there. It's just tricky to allow me to move there. That's fine. Grenadier. That's why he chucks grenades. Prisoner, prisoner. Nimble prisoner. Oh, you know.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
No, not at this point. So go ahead and voice the Emperor again, because why not?
Actions will speak louder than words.
And then go ahead and shoot the guy again.
And so shall it be done.
Ow! It looked like we hit Idira. Okay, we didn't. It looked like it went through Idira there. So I was like, ah! But it looks like she was not hit. Either that or it just didn't show it here. Either way, it worked. Not sure why you ran up and then ran away. Can't see anyone there. There's 2 in there and 1 in there. So I will need to move over here.
Descend, future, on the battlefield.
Didn't put it on you yet.
Was it you? Or...
You have your health, so we don't need to do that right now. Go ahead and psychic
Anything
scream. Almost dead.
Will do.
For the Emperor! For the throne, your reckoning is due.
Alright, we don't have a lot of places to come over here. Will we be able to hit from there? Debatable. We will attempt it, as that is the only option he has. Let's see, will you please hit? Ooh. Indeed, the Messiah does condemn them. And you don't have access on him. Just switch. Enemy.
I'm not interested.
No. Okay, I was gonna say. It shouldn't be that.
I will do my duty.
And that should be the last of it. And we leveled up again.
Your
All
senator
right.
is always there for you.
You seem like all this. Is there a way I can shift move them? Because I don't need a knife that doesn't do much for damage.
The grease-stained edges of the poster detach ever so slightly. It appears that it was frequently removed and rehung.
Hey, look at that. More loot.
These cages have been placed in plain view of the beds. Inside are traces of blood and excrement. Ha ha ha, I swear, the Emperor hasn't forsaken me. Guess who just came down the shuttle gangway among the fresh batch of prisoners? Clenson Throne Damned Willia. Former Administratum clerk. No. The clerk. The very same scum who lost the writ about the missing payment. He's the reason I'm in this hole. Don't know what they threw him in for, but I've never felt better in my life. He's not just behind the same bars as me, he's fresh meat, and I'm a venerable optimate respected by everyone in the colony. The warden just came up with a new improvement. From now on, anyone who underperforms, misbehaves, or causes trouble any other way is to be punished by the community, specifically, by the local best and brightest. Yours truly, the Optimates. The last two sods who failed to meet the quota were stripped naked, whipped, and thrown into cages in the big barracks. That's where they have to eat, sleep, and shit now with everyone watching. I thought to myself then, that isn't right, they've taken these punishments too far. But now. Just you wait, you piece of grok shit. I'll get you for something. Those cages are calling your name.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Wow. This is just the stub revolver, right? Yeah.
Cass, tell me, what do you see when you look at me?
Usually a colorful pandemonium, but now, your colors have faded. Are you afraid of me, Idira? Or of what I might see in you?
Ooh. Harsh.
Unlock.
Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Unlock.
Key God grants me insight.
My brethren, the dawn is not. The Optimates will guide us into a new existence. Yes, yes, dear brethren. Have a taste of my steel.
Oh, how I've longed for this, my dear brethren.
Thank the throne. Normal-looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these nutters.
The old man with a gap-toothed smile drops his weapon and holds out his hands in a placating gesture.
Please don't shoot us, your nobleness. Let us speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change, talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, the look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspires trust.
I came across a void ship of your associates. They told me some interesting things about you and your planned escape.
The man grunts, huffs, then makes up his mind.
Well, now that's out of the bag. Our fellows were supposed to come get us a long time ago, but they got tied up somewhere. Void Kraken's gullet with them. And in all this time we had to wait. This happened. Pardon me for trying to pull the synth wool over you. It's just that we want nothing to do with this whole warden nonsense. So what now? Will you let us go?
Idira cracks her neck.
Sure, no problem. Today you tell us a little lie, tomorrow you stick a torpedo in our side from that ship of yours. If it doesn't fall apart the moment our helmsman sneezes in its general direction.
Give me a reason not to execute you on the spot.
Here's the deal, we're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot. But, well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. The warden's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities. So we had to, you know, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never meant no offense to Governor Medina nor to the lawful authority of House Winterscale. Give us a chance, Ed. We just want to wait until everything blows over and we can go back to our cells and quietly do the rest of our time.
Pasquale enquires demurely.
Does the fact that the serf is presently confined and therefore has previously betrayed the trust of the Imperium servants need to be vocalized? Or is it evident to the persons uninitiated in the sacred mysteries of logic? A repentant, honest heretic. How novel.
Judging by Abelard's tone, the Seneschal is utterly unimpressed by the old man's ingratiating monologue.
The lowborn's speech is mottled with colors that conceal his true, darker hues. This old man has a long history of lies, and he is using his wiles on us as well, but I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his words.
And if I spare you, what do I gain from it?
Now, how can lowly jailbirds hope to thank your noble self? I have an inkling. You see, us here, we're, how should I put this, different from the rest of the prisoners in this place. They're all petty thieves from Reichad minorities, debtors, gutter snipes. They're no one serious. Now, we, your nobleness, are cut from a different cloth altogether. We're fortune seekers from the void. Why don't we tell you we're on Footfall Station? You know Footfall, the only shipyard and the best market in all the Coronis expanse. Yes, so, where on Footfall you can find some very serious, business-minded people, and how you can get yourself a very special discount from them on some very special goods.
What kind of very serious people?
The most serious kind, your nobleness. Have you heard about the Fellowship of the Void? It's the largest pirate alliance in the expanse. There is no leader, of course, but there are some terribly serious captains who decided that cutting each other's throats over loot was, what do you call it, counterproductive. But cutting throats together, now that's anti-counterproductive. And, well, their joint efforts leave them with an excess of spoils, so they need to dispose of it somehow. And I, your nobleness, just happen to know someone who handles such kinds of dealings on behalf of those very serious people.
Heinrich tilts his head slightly to one side, listening intently.
Very well, I will spare you.
Oh, that's so great to hear, your nobleness. Just great. Now there's a true aristocrat, not that warden creep. Now then, your nobleness, where was I? If you're ever on Footfall Station, there's this district there, the Shadow Quarters. It's called that because it's located behind the statue of our holiest emperor. I've known folks who called it something else, also on account of it being behind the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time finding and burning them all.
Sounds about right.
Forgive an old man for getting distracted. So, Footfall. The Shadow Quarters. There's a bar there, built into the remains of an old ship. And in that bar, in the back room, a certain Riza does her business. Tell her Grandpa Backville says hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your nobleness, we'll be going now if you don't mind.
Heinrichs lets out a sigh of disappointment.
Old Riza. The most well-known fence on Footfall. I was hoping to hear a new name.
You may go. I've changed my mind. By his name, I will not let heretic rifle. But I think we're going to go Iconoclast because we need to. Yeah, very well, you can join my crew. You'll have my pardon.
Thanks. We are most grateful, your nobleness.
The old man glances at you somewhat skeptically but then smiles and leaves.
Auto pistol, auto pistol, auto pistol. I don't really need auto pistol. Then again, I don't understand exactly how the rate of fire works. I think it's only on the burst stuff, but we don't do a lot of burst fire because you kind of wind up missing a lot.
Clumps of dust, but no trace of weapons or gear. This storage has not been used in some time.
Irrefutable certainty.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Unexpected result.
Warhammer. Interesting. Oh wow, so it just does a burst in front of it. It's basically a shotgun pistol. I'm not going to say no. When the wearer uses Endure, they immediately remove one effect on them of the following in order. Burning, toxin, bleeding. That's pretty good. Endure is something we use on 2 of our people quite a lot. I do want to do that, but...
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom
dog hair or
to
something on my tongue.
perceive.
Ugh.
Know your duty. I
The symbol
rise
before you
above
bears a familiar
hardships.
scent, that of the dark forces of chaos. The chopped up slabs of flesh have been thoroughly washed of any blood. I'm scared. I should have known all that charity from the warden was going to bring nothing but trouble. No noble, no matter how balmy, would pull anything of the sort, but that man. It started with the little things. The warden would come by to talk, as he did. Except he used to ask us questions before, and now he was mostly gushing sermons. Some gibberish about a path to purgation, the sanctity of sacrifice, seeing with blinded eyes. I listened and nodded. Yes, Master Warden. Of course, Master Warden. He could say whatever rubbish he wanted, as long as the tasty Optimate meals kept coming. I thought everyone else was doing the same, nodding just to please the big man. I was wrong. After that, people in the barracks started yapping on about purgation and blindness too. Apparently, us Optimates were no longer just the Warden's favorites, we were, Emperor forgive me, prophets of some kind who were meant to save the rest of this sorry lot. Or a consign.
I wasn't trying to do that. I was actually trying to figure out what consign does. There we go. Oh. Wow. Dude. That is harsh. Go back to inventory, actually. I mean, I'd be giving up lightning. But, dude. Okay, she can use it. Yeah, I can't use it because I'm not diviner. Can she use it? No, she can't either. So she's the only one that can use it. No, I want inventory and I want him. Yeah, that's what I thought. So she's the only one that can use it. That is... Wow. Make it a crit. Strength 60. Whoa. Okay, so that's why heavy weapons require the minus 25. That brings it down to where you can actually use it. Got it. I wonder, should we make Pascal do flamers and just have him do a flamer while he goes into melee? I could see that being worthwhile. Nine to 13 would be good, too. Plasma pistol. 12's not bad. We'll give him that for now. This, of course, is a force sword. Oh, wow. Biomancer's staff. Siphon life. 2 AP. That actually would be good on her. But that's alright. It's on Heinrichs for now. We do think we have a better weapon for him. 7 to 11. That is, but it's two-handed. One-handed melee. But not as good. One-handed melee, not as good. One-handed melee, not as good. This one has one up and one down, but is not the same armor pen, and this of course is less, but it does have the 30 armor pen, which is even more. Oh wow, hits everywhere around him, so he would literally not be able to let anyone ally stand next to him. That's massive. That's just everyone. That may be worth doing. Yours is 8 to 12. Parry and minus immune when hit. It's less damage, so I don't know that I want to do it, because 8 to 12 is better. But it does allow him to do a smack to everyone around him. Yeah, we're going to try it out, see what we think. Pascal's axe does less. Interesting. Does a little bit more armor pen, but good bit less damage. So let's swap out. Did I do it with the right one? Yeah. Yeah, so he can use a two-handed weapon and a two-handed weapon. Oh, I love the Mechanicus. We do not follow standard procedure for weaponry. We are blessed by the Messiah. He has reject flesh, though. That's gonna boost it in logic and armor. I don't think anyone else needs the armor. 25. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's 25 and 7, so that would actually be better for you. You got a glove, you got a armor, so yours is less, but he goes into melee. Let's go ahead and give that to him. And are you unequipped? I was pretty sure we equipped you. Not sure why that happened. It's not a bad one. 5% armor. Don't really have anything that really helps him. Oh, persuasion bonus. Oh, that was on me because I'm up there. We could put it on Abelard though. And everything else is good. Let's quickly do the level up. The final ability, Dismantling Attack. Dismantling Attack also cripples enemy and reduces their weapon and ballistic skill. Dismantling Attack is... What does Dismantling Attack do? I've never used it. Heroic Act. Operative immediately inflicts one exploit on all enemies in combat, then makes free attack against a target. That attack always hits. Until the end of combat, the target of this attack suffers. Oh, that actually is pretty good. Okay. You know, you really should pay attention to things sometimes. Ha ha ha. Until the episode's next turn, the target cannot move. Until the end of combat, the target takes less MP. That's really good. Also, immediately, all enemies in 5-cell radius around the target reduce their dodge and armor by 15 to the end of combat. That's good. Target also provides attack of opportunity whenever it attacks. That's not bad either. I like that one because we can put that on a big boss critter. That's really going to help. Target the bonus out. Also gain more bonuses. All negative effects are immediately removed until the end of the officer's next turn. Target cannot die. Its wounds cannot reduce below 1. Any kill made during target restores 1 MP up to fellowship bonus times. Ooh, that's really good. You don't have one. Interesting. Oh, that's really good. Oh, we already have that feature. Okay. do that one. Cool. So next level, we will actually get to pick the upgrade, which will be awesome. That will be most excellent. Most excellent. See, that was pretty quick leveling up because there wasn't really a whole lot of options.
With each
it was
step,
just
I forge my destiny
pick one of these
among
few
the
things.
stars.
Okay. Whoop.
We are bound by the blood of
A corpse in a uniform decorated with the winter scale coat of arms. The dead guard did not even have time to draw a weapon. The attack must have come as a surprise.
Oh no. Oh no.
The accretions on the outside of the structure indicate some regularly occurring natural phenomenon, possibly poison gas emissions.
I told you, Evie. They are hiding so much from us. Arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters, what have they ever given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonitions.
The voice of the man standing with his back to you sounds almost soft. Heedless of everything but what is in front before him, he leans over a prisoner dressed in expensive clothing.
But Aurora, she is different. She spoke with me like no one ever had before. She revealed the truth to me. And now I can reveal it to you, if you just stop struggling for 1 minute. What?
The man finally realizes he is not alone and turns to you. He is clutching a long thin metallic rod with blood dripping off it.
We have guests? From the Von Valencia's ship, I would wager. Evie, my dear, you will have to wait. Do not faint, I beg of you. It's important that you feel everything. Including your other eye.
As the warden is speaking, a strange sensation draws your attention toward the ground. Specifically, an open pit in the loose dirt. A single word spontaneously surfaces in your mind: cradle. The pit itself does not appear to be of much interest, but at some point, it housed something of great importance. Something faintly familiar to you. The warden's words are suddenly drowned out by a chorus of voices in your head. The entity that still dwells in the recesses of your mind rejoices in a cacophony of cries. This place. It holds great significance for the entity. In the frantic chanting of the voices, you can almost make out words that speak of an ancient grave, one that was opened, for it contained a priceless treasure, a most coveted prize that was retrieved by the faithful after a centuries-long search.
Oh no. If we'd come here first, would we have been able to prevent that?
Such dreadful shades.
Cassia recoils and covers her mouth.
The colors of this place, they are putrescent to the core. And these people, their colors are oozing with madness and despair, pain and doom.
The interrogator surveys the quarry and the warden.
This place was corrupted to its core long ago. Keep your weapons close, Lord Captain.
The pit, something special was there, was it not? Buried once. What was it, Warden?
The warden's gaze bores into you. Then he smiles with the corners of his lips.
You are too late, enemy of the truth. This bastion has already fulfilled its great purpose. You will never find a trail of the reclaimed relic that now rests in the hands of the devout.
Aurora fell by my hands. You have nothing to hope for. Surrender.
He laughs hoarsely.
You barely know what you're talking about, don't you? You may have killed Aurora's mortal shell. But the prophetess is far more than her body. One day, you will meet her other, fearsome form, and you will know the sheer folly of your triumph.
He suddenly stirs like a predatory beast.
I do not like it when people take the prophetess Aurora's name in vain. I desire your death, enemy of the truth.
Heinrich sighs and draws his weapon.
There was never any point in having this conversation to begin with.
Oh, I know. It was to see what we could draw out.
The warden raises his hand, and the maimed people start thrashing about in their death throes.
The time for words has passed. Optimates, give your power to this harbinger of Aurora. Let our foe see the truth, or become awash in blood.
I will cast you into eternal darkness. Brace yourself!
Ugh. Garbage for most places. There's like not much for cover. Heinrichs von Stupitz. Put you over there, I guess. Pasquale. Pasquale. We'll put you there. Idra. Put you there. I guess. Card. Oh, good. Not so good.
My patience has failed me.
Just a minor setback.
What is this? Alright. Navigator decreases veil degradation by 6 points. All allies gain 6 deflection against warp use. Okay, we don't have veil degradation yet, so I won't bother with that. We will do... You can't do that. He's a little bit far. Great.
If I may?
Heinrich is not in position to do that, so I guess we could have Idira. Idira could do shooting them. Where is Warden Castigan? That is him. Let us have us do it. Yes, yes, we shall do it. Bring it down. So if we go with this, we can lightning arc. Yes, that will kill. That actually is probably best. Do
The
it.
Emperor commands. Another step towards our ultimate victory.
Alright, go ahead and Iron Arm yourself. Bless those who are within the Emperor's embrace. You can't really quite get everyone. That is unfortunate.
I won't object to it. Everyone, step aside. Alas, no.
No! I didn't realize it took the rest of his points. I thought I should have just walked up and slashed him. Oh well. Uh-oh. Ooh, good. Okay, so he has 2 unholy lenses here. 3 unholy lenses here. Is there something that those do? I don't trust him. Kind of wonder if I should destroy him.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve.
No, I forgot it took 2 points. I keep doing that. $30 to $40, yeah, that'd take him out. Doesn't do as much to him, but that would get close. Let's Iron Arm him. That takes 2. That's going to make it so we can't do the psychic one. I want to bring him down. Should have done that first. Mistake. Put it in the wrong order.
Anything else?
Oh, I got one back.
But of course.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Ugh, it's parrying everything.
I'd rather not.
I thought I would hit him too, but apparently not.
And so it shall be done. Warning to all who oppose us.
Uh-oh. We have to destroy all the lenses.
Rejoice in service.
Of course. Of course. Why would they let it be that easy?
Vengeance will be swift.
Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Now that we know, What's the best way to get to this one? You already have Iron Arm. You already have Iron Arm. Let's do this.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Let's do
Let's
this.
see to it.
You can reach him. Only 5 to 8. Really not that great. Heal him. And give Iron Arm to him. We won't get him into melee. Pascal. Can we? No, that can't be targeted. He can be targeted.
Approved.
$45, $46, $34. I'll go for him. At least helps stun him. That cannot be put on those.
Running by now. High momentum.
Oh, we can't do that.
On it.
Forewarning on... Wait, he doesn't have it yet, does he? I don't think he does. Who did we put it on last time? I thought we had it on someone. No, it is him. We can heal again, but you are barely hurt. You are not hurt. So we will go chop.
Was that you? Or
Only 5. That is disturbing.
anything is?
Indeed. I will do my duty.
$134.59. And
At your beck and call.
Oh, we can throw a grenade.
Victory is imminent.
Boom. So I should have that still active. I do. Excellent. Oh, I can do Heroic Art. Change 6 targets, 6 cells, radius dealing damage. So it just does more further apart. Okay. I don't really need to do that right now. I could do that. Would kill him. Can't reach that one. Can't reach that. So I actually need to switch over to this. Let's do this.
I will not be deterred.
And then That will nearly take it out. I can't quite reach that one. I can hit him. And I can't reach that one.
Rejoice in service.
Sweet. That one's down. And let's go ahead and give our team armor. Because that's always good. And we're done. See, armor.
Duty go hand in hand.
Armor's good.
Dealing damage to bulk.
One. I am fatigued from it. Alright. That means I can't.
That is foolishness.
Why is it unavailable? You can't see him?
Do not dare ask. Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. I'm afraid not. If only that were possible.
Not sure why it's not.
Me?
Yeah, it's gonna get him over there quicker.
If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Kind of.
Naturally.
Do you already have? You do. So, give
I'm
you
not
it.
accustomed to being ordered around.
That's alright. We'll get there.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Yeah, I believe it.
I need a foothold.
So this just does 7 to 11, this does 7 to 11, and this does 7 to 11. So I might as well just do this one.
But of course, Lord Captain.
No, it didn't damage. So
I won't object to it.
I don't think there's anywhere I can get an extra person. Do that and get the 3 of them. I don't think it stacks either, so there's no use doing that. Not sure why you didn't get to parry that, but okay. So we'll go ahead and do that, because why not? And actually took some decent damage. Tactical knowledge. Wouldn't be bad. No. Just do this. Can't do it. Alright, well, go ahead and heal yourself.
My frail organics required it.
Wait. I forgot. Oh, that was great. I forgot we took the ability that if she overkills someone with a psychic power, it transfers over to someone else.
The whispers must be appeased.
That is awesome. I completely forgot about that.
But of course.
Completely forgot about that.
It will be done. Indeed.
There's one more way over there. Can I... Yeah, I'm gonna have to move up because I need to get a better angle. But for now, can I give anyone else this? Yes.
Rejoice in service.
And then I can go ahead with that. I don't know that I want to do that, actually. Let's do
I will
that.
not be deterred.
And then we'll go ahead and take a shot at this guy.
Rejoice in
Take him out of
service.
combat. Except somehow not. Oh. So he just does that at a whim, too. That's not so nice.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Can she not reach him?
That is foolishness.
No, because there's a rock in the way.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I've suffered worse.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
That's not working. That would do quite a bit, potentially. Alright, that doesn't really do us any good.
Let's see to it.
Don't think we have anyone in range that we can really heal. Let's go ahead and take our
For the
attack.
throne's glory. Let's see to it.
Might as well give her a boost. Can you hit this? 34, very low.
Running binary override.
I don't even know if it hit because it was out of range. Let's go down all the way. No, go all the way to the bottom. Arc rifle hit covers instead of unholy lens.
My vow is to serve.
Let's see, do we want that or do we want this?
Running binary override.
Can't target that. Of course not. Alright, I need you to switch to your rifle because we need to take these things out. 34. 34. Alright, either way is 34. Can't exploit on that. Of course not.
Anything else?
Perfect. That's what I really wanted, right?
On it.
Doesn't really help us yet. I can't target that.
Someone else can do this.
There we go. Except it didn't attack.
At your beck and call. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Nope.
High momentum.
I really don't want to be out of cover. Really don't. But I really want to get this thing down.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Good.
And so it shall be done.
Oh, good. Oh, she's not the one with precognition. I'm like, where's precognition? Oh, right, because I'm on the wrong person. Derp. That would make a difference. I think everyone now has Rebel the Light. No. She doesn't. And she does. So she can do it on herself.
If I may. I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Will do.
Oh.
I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Blood is bubbling on the young man's lips, and his voice is barely audible, but even now it remains melodious and quite courteous. Yvain, Winterscale, Afcorinus. Greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. Heinrichs reaches a hand toward Yvain, and the temperature drops a few degrees.
He is in a bad way, but timely assistance from a chirurgeon will save his life. For now, I will do what I can.
Idira whistles as she watches Yvain's breathing even out.
Fancy that, Iceman. Can you make his eye grow back too?
Heinrichs fixes Idira with a strange look.
It is more difficult than it may seem.
On the rare days that Lord Winterscale visited Urakvi, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colors in my home. Now, however, his colors are darkening. Twisting from pain and bitterness. We must help, Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less.
Lady Cassia, I presume. The sacred child of House Orsleo. How disgraceful it is that on the day we finally meet, Yvain looks away in shame. I find myself not at my best.
There is no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Winterscale. The Lord Captain and I met under similarly dreadful and tragic circumstances.
I cannot be certain that you are not infected by this corruption. Your friend was. Accept your death. Probably not. What have they... we kind of know what they've done with him. Conserve your strength. You are wounded and you need help.
Wounded? I would have phrased it altogether differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. I cannot say I recommend the procedure. He is either trying to make light of the situation or growing delirious from the pain.
And what exactly did they do to you?
The warden, my friend. I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Speaking is a struggle, but he continues stubbornly. Father hates diplomacy. Which is why I had to try.
I must take my leave. I will see to it that assistance is provided to you and that you are escorted from here.
He nods, giving into oblivion.
Ooh, a noble sword. How unprimitive. Don't know that we need that, though. Precise lace pistol. That's actually kind of cool. We'll see what else we can get, and then we'll go from there.
Your skin crawls as you approach this place, however, there does not appear to be anything of note. The mutilated man does not stir, bound in his shackles. The plaque near his head reads, Most Holy Prophet and Optimity Shan.
Yeah, we don't need that.
The divine watches over us.
Yep. Sweet. That was good.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
I want to check the whole area, make sure we don't miss any hidden loot, because that is actually some of the best loot you find is the stuff you have to use perception to find.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! That's good. Not bad. Refill on our grenades is always
useful. This glass-making furnace was used to melt the extracted sand into glass. The evidence suggests that the victim was killed by poison gas.
Unlocked.
Let us walk this path to the end.
The accretions on the outside of the structure indicate some regularly occurring natural phenomenon, possibly poison gas emissions.
I guess that's it. I mean, I kind of need to call it anyways, but... I thought we would do a little bit more. That was actually fairly short as far as
we
the
are bound
missions have
by
gone.
the blood of martyrs.
Your lordship.
The rebellion has been crushed, and I have word of your lord.
She anxiously pitches forward.
Is Lord Winterscale alive? Is he all right?
He is safe and in one piece. I shall receive him as a guest on my ship. So ready the shuttle.
There is visible relief on the pilot's face. Clicking her heels together, she cheerfully barks out,
Consider it done, your lordship. Thank you for the good news.
The Divine watches over us.
Well, I guess that's that, isn't it? That was actually kind of cool. Wonder how things can play out differently, given different choices, but it still is cool. Let me see, do we have... No, because I didn't do it. Alright, so... Is there anything we want to equip, or do we want to send it all to the rubbish bin? Always send cargo. That is 7 to 12 is not bad. On a hit, what? Give me the rest of the info.
Attacks with this sword cost +1 AP. On a hit,
AP.
this sword's attack inflicts the disturbed effect on the target for 2 rounds. If the target of the attack is already suffering from the disturbed effect, the attack deals an additional wielder's WP bonus 2 damage to this target. Most warriors prefer swords for they provide more flexibility on the battlefield against close combat enemies. Plus 10% parry. 10 to enemy weapon skill when hit.
Costs more, but it does more damage. Maybe. Maybe. I didn't get a chance to use his area of attack. 8 to 12, 8 to 10, 7 to 12. 8 to 12 is better. Oh, we can try it. I don't know. Maybe. I'm trying to decide if I want to use that or not. There's so much to choose from and so many variations, and it's just like, I don't know which one to do. Lasgun and autogun. Don't really think we need all of it, because we can't really equip everything. So modified lasgun is 512, 4, 5, 7, 4, dodge, 30, 30, 10, 5. Modified is better. Yes, modified is better, so we will send that to cargo. This is sniper rifle, 12 to 16. This is Raboti lasgun 3. 0 armor pen. Ooh, so not good. We will send those to cargo. This has less, so we go ahead and send to cargo. So many things. Patter Atagan 6, 8, 24, 6, 8, 24, 10, 3, 5, 10, 3, 6. Aha. Send to cargo. Yeah, we loosened up a little bit. That one don't need cargo. Might send that one to cargo. And 25 straight up improved body glove. That is good. She needed it. She didn't. He didn't. He didn't. He doesn't. She does. So you wear that, and that goes to cargo. And I don't think we got anything new here. No, we didn't. We got more grenades. I think that is it. Yeah. Oh, cool, cool, cool. We got a little bit of better. Just a little bit. Oh, I don't really need that. We can send those to cargo, which these are Melee weapons. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. But hey, the more you know. Alright, so cool. And I think we're done there. Points of interest. I thought we already did all that. Why is it not saying point of interest on the others then? Oh, because the building's gone. So typically it will stay there even if there's not a mission. It's not showing a mission. It's just saying there is the thing there once we find it. Okay. I'm learning. It's so fun. Argenter. You know, I might see if we can boost the party size. Because I would like to take her along too, just for the sake of that. But I don't know if that's a mod out yet. Oh, look at the time, look at the time, look at the time. I just saw the time. Unfortunately, we're going to go ahead and pick up here next time. It has been a lovely blast. Oop, we're on an ad break. Of course we're on an ad break. Why wouldn't it do an ad break? I hate ad break.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Well, I'll be back in just a moment. Gonna let the ad break finish before we continue to make sure everyone gets to join us. Oh, good. The horrible, evil, demonic ad break is done, so we can continue on. Thank you for your patience while I stepped away quickly. Let us go see what we can do to finish this. Let's talk to the governor. See where we go from there.
Greetings again, your lordship.
I am ready for my triumph.
Excellent. We'll see each other at the square, then. May the light of the throne be with you.
I don't think it's going to be that easy. Really don't think it's going to be that easy.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Don't know which awkward thing they're going to throw at us, but it's going to be something.
A solitary young tech priest is offering ceaseless prayers to the machine spirits of the command center.
Nice. No. We need to end soon. Should have probably already. Yeah, I should have. But we're in the swing of things. It's so hard to end when you're having fun. Talk to the Master of Ceremonies.
Your Lordship, Peerless Lord von Valancius. I am the Master of Ceremonies of Rykad Minories. Everything is in place for your triumph. Allow me to give you a brief summary of the upcoming event.
Speak.
You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the Starport. You will be accompanied by your comrades in arms in a guard of honor. The body of the heretic known as the Prophet Aurora will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. A stop is planned in the middle of the road. There, grateful citizens will rush toward you, praising you for their salvation. Not to worry, this is a thoroughly choreographed interlude. The group of the grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us. Members of the military. Young people, attractive and physically fit. A few healthy children.
Traitors. Got it. We're going to be ambushed during this. And the Master of Ceremonies, or the Governor, is part of the plot. Cool.
Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medina will await you by the Starport. It is also where the pyre has been built for burning the body of the heretic known as Aurora. You will be handed a flamer blessed by a representative of the Ecclesiarchy. You can choose to personally perform the burning. But if you wish to underscore the amicable alliance between House von Valancius and House Winterscale, it will be fitting to pass the honor of the burning to Governor Medina. However, the choice is yours.
Very well, let's begin. If we let on that we know, then they'll change it up, so let's just pretend.
Of course, Your Lordship.
I do not trust them. I see heresy everywhere. Heresy.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Surrounded by evil repelling emblems, Aurora's corpse looks like a tiny island of gloom in the glorious ocean of your impending triumph. The governor's people must have put a lot of work into protecting the body from decay as well as sawing off the grim iron face mask. The dead prophet has the weary, unremarkable face of an utterly nondescript commoner. The one aberration of her appearance is the many small mouths on her cheeks and forehead. They have been painstakingly sewn shut with a thick thread and plastered over with a layer of face powder. The cosmetics transform the heretic's face into an eerie mask. The corner of her mouth is frozen in a hint of a grin, wryly mirrored by her lesser mouths. Are you pleased, enemy mine? The grin seems to ask.
I will hunt down all of your accomplices wherever they may be, and they will follow you into the fire.
Not a sound comes in response. But as soon as you blink, the corner of the corpse's mouth seems to move upward by a hair's breadth. Or is it just your imagination?
I don't trust these heretics. Heretics.
Why are you all huddled together? I can't see a thing from back here.
Look at that distinguished old fellow walking behind the rogue traitor.
Oh look. That one there is a Muggos. Probably going to pray to the machine and be there to fix it if it breaks down mid-parade. Rykad Minories will remember you.
Make way. Make way. Let us greet the hero. A small group of festively dressed people rushes toward you.
Glory to the von Valancius dynasty. Glory to Diemnix, a hero of Rykad Minories.
A stately, beautiful, and finely dressed woman calls out your name in a sonorous voice. It isn't until you take a closer look at her face that you recognize her as Captain Raquel, the pilot you met on Rykadi Filia.
That's actually a genuine one.
The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to their Redeemer.
The Master of Ceremonies' sugary voice almost brings a taste of honey to your mouth. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment, the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye sockets is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces in your mind, not a voice inside your head, no, a mere thought: they are all going to die. Befuddled, deprived, never having seen the truth. And it is all because of you, enemy mine.
Pick the people away. Something terrible is about to happen.
The soldiers in the cordon exchange perplexed glances, but their trained discipline prevails and they turn toward the spectators, preparing to...
Well, they're coming out of the darkness, they're stealing the light. The darkness is insatiable, and behind them, behind these thieves, an ineffable eye follows, watching, arg. I'm sensing something. Boundless. Blue, golden, dark.
A grimace contorts Heinrich's face. The interrogator lifts a hand to his temple, as though struck by a sudden migraine.
What?
Behold. Behold. Behold the final dawn.
Help. Please, help.
Mummy. Behold the final dawn.
Behold the final dawn.
Behold the final dawn.
Behold the final dawn.
Well,
behold the final dawn.
Behold the final dawn.
Should I say I told you so now or later? I mean, I didn't know the Aurora thing, but I knew there's going to be some sort of heretic ambush.
Look, it settled on its own. That's never happened before. I'll be damned.
Those are Drukhari. What are they doing? Say what? How?
The impure cannot escape their fate.
I will level you!
Wow. Well, that's something. It's so late, I have to call it here. I don't want him. But my guess is with the number of enemies in this, it's going to take a little while. And, yeah. Wow. Wow. I was not expecting that. Apparently they can snuff the sun? I wouldn't have seen that coming. I want to know how, and I want to know why Drukhari are allying with humans. But okay. About that, yeah. Be sure to follow and turn on notifications if you haven't, and we will pick you up here next time with more fun. Until next time, as always, enjoy the story. We'll see you all next time.